Hello, Tim from Fair Play Now on the 1st of July 2021, and I'm starting to see some signs of pushback here and there. I've been watching a few of Carl Vernon's videos, and he kind of went with the story, first of all, of the Make-A-Wish Foundation, where first of all the sort of big boss of it was saying they weren't going to be doing anything for children who hadn't had the which is absolutely disgusting. I was appalled when I saw that. I just thought, I know, honestly, where do these big organizations get these absolute ghouls from to, because they all seem to be run by the same kind of people, these horrible, dreadful people. And yeah, there he was trying to bring in this horrible, discriminatory sort of thing, just in the one area, sort of little poorly sort of dying kids who just want, a little bit of fun, while they sort of have to sort of put up with what they've got to put up with. And to bring in discrimination there was just disgusting. But fortunately, there's obviously been so much pushback that he's been forced to kind of go back on it, and rightly so. Although I won't be sort of supporting mainstream charities now anyway, because I just find all these mainstream organisations absolutely sort of terrible in the way they're run and who they're run by. So Carl Vernon was also talking about the government apparently have gone back on the sort of idea of introducing a certain type of passport. Apparently it's been permanently shelved now. So I'm sure they did kind of shelved it before, about a month ago. I'm pretty sure it was after the London Freedom March of the 29th of May, and then it kind of started coming back into the sort of zone again, and then now it's been scrapped again supposedly after this last Freedom March. So it's almost like they're sort of looking at these big numbers of people and sort of thinking, oh, hang on a minute, maybe we shouldn't do this, or maybe we should sort of delay it. So it's good that we are keeping the pressure on them and keeping them sort of running scared. And I think another reason why we're getting this pushback is I don't think people at large out there, even if they've had the old, they don't seem to be too mindful of people who haven't, people like us. I think it is because people are generally sort of tolerant, despite how much the mainstream media are trying to whip them up into a sort of a hatred frenzy. But I don't think it's working. And as far as I can see, I don't think it's working, and rightly so. And yeah, I'm hearing stories of people kind of, being shunned by sort of friends and families because they haven't had it here and there. But as far as we're concerned, as far as me and Lorraine are concerned, we haven't really had anything like that. And all our friends and family seem to be of the opinion of, well, it's your choice, and we respect that. And I think as far as probably at least 75% of people are concerned, that's how they tend to think, I believe. I was talking to a really nice couple at the Stand in the Park on Sunday, and they were saying how they'd been invited to a barbecue by this acquaintance. They're kind of a friend of a friend. They didn't really know them that well, but a lot of their friends did. So she sort of said she went round there to drop off some drink, kind of the day before, and she sort of said to the lady, the hostess, just out of respect to you, I've got to tell you that I haven't had the thing. And the woman was oh yeah, that's fine, it sort of doesn't bother us, sort of still come round to the barbecue. And then apparently the hostess rang her up the next day, sort of kind of the morning of the barbecue, and said, look, I've sort of been thinking, and so I don't think you sort of should come round, at least until because I think there are people who will mind you sort of being there. And so the lady I was talking to just said, oh, okay then. But then it got to about 8 o'clock in the evening, and the hostess rang back and said, oh, the people I was worried about have gone now, so you can come round now. And but by that time, the couple I was talking to were sort of settled in for the night, really. So they just said, yeah, thanks, but no thanks. Probably rightly so. But it was the next thing they said, which was really encouraging. Pretty much all their friends who have had this were really disgusted by this hostess, and basically, I think the kind of the upshot of the conversation was that it's really going to backfire big time on this hostess lady, and she's going to find herself losing a lot of friends, because so many of them were sort of disgusted at the way she treated these people. So positive signs that there is a lot of pushback against this kind of thing, and that the people out there who supposedly kind of hate people who haven't had a certain treatment aren't as numerous as the mainstream would like you to believe. So positive signs, and long may that continue. Tim from Fair Play Now, thanks for watching.